Now Johnson dummies. Shaun runs and finds a way through. Tui Lolo here is there. Johnson fends and Shaun Johnson will go all the way. And straight through the middle goes Charles Nickel-Cookster. Support both sides. Shaun Johnson is in. Look at the grin. And now there's support there. Tamare Martin again, men inside and out. It's a double for Shaun Johnson.
We are talking tries on the Fan. Who better to talk tries with than this man who has scored 1,000, set up 1,000 in his career, Shaun Johnson. Shaun, again, welcome to the Fan.
Thank you.
We've picked out 4 tries from your career to talk about. That I don't know how fresh they are in your memory, but the fans love watching them back. I want to take you back to 2016, Golden Point against the Panthers. Do you remember a try you scored there?
Yep, that one was out. That one's in the rain out here at Mount Smart.
Right in front of the sticks. It comes for Shaun Johnson, who beats the line. Now runs. Shaun Johnson runs all the way for 4 golden points. After enduring 3 weeks of Golden Point misery, there is nothing but unbridled joy. Shaun Johnson couldn't kick the one, so he takes 4 and says thank you very much.
I remember a couple of our boys made some big plays that put me in that position to come up with that play. We charged down, dived on a loose ball, and it was so wet. It was really wet. So I remember I just lined one up. I felt a bit of kick pressure. I think it was my good mate, Matty Moylan, come out. I just more sort of held the ball, hoping he'd run past, thinking I was going to line up to come again. But then, I don't know, maybe I just felt something that made me head right. Threw a little, I remember sort of throwing a little dummy and then just coming past the ball and gave me a lane to run one in.
There it is.
There it is, take it.
Golden try, Golden Point try.
Yep.
Famous try against the Sharks. Following a Ryan Hoffman charge down, let's never forget the role Ryan Hoffman played.
Yep.
Ennis will look for Robson. He maybe think, just dab it over the top, get the Warriors running out of the corner. Touchdown! Who saw that coming? Hoffman's got the ball. Barber's got him covered. Barber tries to strip the ball. Hoffman has finished off in the tackle of Holmes. Ball's got to go right. Look out, they may score on this play. Mannering, Johnson decides to come back infield. Johnson gets dancing. Johnson, no way! No way! Johnson has run over to score. This is incredible! This is ridiculous! This is 15 out of 10 on the incredible meter!
What about the last 5 minutes? Thank you to the football gods for letting us watch this.
I was in commentary, co-commentator says, ball has to go right.
Yeah.
You're a centre of the field. You've got people on your right.
Yeah.
You don't go right.
No, the commentators are probably right. You know what I mean? Like, the ball probably should have gone right. And if I didn't come up with the right play there, we're probably getting ridiculed for it. So I remember, yeah, sort of positioned myself where I could get the ball a couple of wide. And the whole time Hoffy made that break, I remember just scanning, feeling, trying to feel where the space was. Put myself in a position to get it a couple wide, and then as I sort of caught it, I just remember this feeling of people were just there. Everyone's shoulders were side. They were running to where the ball probably should have gone. Yeah. And that's why I came off my right foot, sort of went fishing a little bit in and out of the line, and then the rest is sort of a bit of a blur. I'd love to be able to sit here and detail it and tell you I did this because, but really I sort of...
Well, you went fishing and the sea's open. Basically, the sea presented itself.
I do, yeah, I just sort of found a gap, and then obviously I came off my left.
Yes.
But that all happened so fast, you know what I mean? That was just being in the zone.
I'm looking up at the King One Chinese restaurant. There's about 40 Cronulla fans that all choked on their gougees as Johnson has run a passage. I don't know how he got to the line. What about the graph if that run to the try line? What a play from Shaun Johnson.
We're taking you back more than a decade now. Try as a kid up at Suncorp Stadium. It's 70, 75 metres. You beat 6-7.
Yeah.
Leave Darren Lockyer at his wake. Incredible moment. Is that still fresh? Can you see that in your mind's eye, that moment?
Jeremiah not able to do anything there. 2/3 of the front row was all over him, as was Alex Glenn. Maloney to Mannering. The enthusiasm the Broncos are playing with as it goes back to Johnson. Johnson steps straight through, support on the inside, decides against it, but has Johnson got the legs? He certainly does.
Whoa.
What about that for a try?
He's a big number 7. He's powerful. He's quick. The big right left foot step on Sam Thaiday, breaks through the tackle of Anderson, then takes on Hoffman around him. Looks like he's going to be rounded up. Both wingers chasing, converging, but he fools them both. That is super stuff, Shaun Johnson.
I used to be pretty good, eh?
It was a beauty. It was this.
Oh, man, I imagine if I could still do that. Yeah, that try was special because of the players involved, you know, and the players are beat. It's a try that probably put me on the map, really. I think it was that early on, you know, so I come off my left foot. Again, not much was on. I was just a naive kid that thought he could beat anyone, and that time I did. So I come off my left foot, sort of got through the line. Fullback come towards me. I remember I had some support, but so I opted to go away, a little goosey. Then I remember I thought I was going to get chased, like caught from behind. I sort of checked, and then I went to straight in my head, and I just felt someone coming from this side, and that's when I come off my left foot. And then into the sky, ears back for the corner.
I think the first step, you beat 3 players with 1 step, if you go back and watch it back. So incredible. And then an incredible try in your international career for the occasion, last minute World Cup semi-final 2013 against England, where you absolutely broke their hearts.
Yeah, that was a cool moment.
Uasala dummy half, high ball, Johnson shall score! Shaun Johnson has scored! Shaun Johnson has scored with 20 seconds on the clock! Shaun Johnson for New Zealand! It's 18-all! He's still got to kick the goal, but it will come from 15 metres alongside the post.
Wow! I'm out of breath, Shaun.
I remember at the time thinking far out that this is pretty wild, you know, that this has just happened. But yeah, Wembley, you know, the Pommy fans are pretty special to play in front of, so it was pretty hostile. But just got the ball, actually got a pass that probably set me into motion, because if I caught it on my chest, I don't think I'm doing exactly sort of what I did in that moment. Frank Paul threw a ball out of dummy half, went above my head, and I think that's what gave the defence an inkling that they might be able to shut it down.
It's Frank Paul Nuasala who is acting half, like, you know.
So he just slung it. I remember I saw the matchup I wanted, and I was just calling for it. He just ripped it, caught it. They rushed out, so I was able to catch and plant off my foot, and they just came past the ball. And then again, I felt some heat from the inside, so I come off the left foot and dived over. And then I was celebrating like we'd won the thing, and then they said, "Now you've got to kick the goal."
Kick the goal, yeah.
So
well, that's for our next segment. When we talk great goals, we'll do that next year.
Okay.
We'll do a segment on great goals. So, Shaun, great. Let's say there's many more tries to come.
I appreciate it, Vossy. Thank you.
Shaun Johnson on The Fan.